Hey Clashers, my Clan War League experience for this season so far has been the most unreal one which I have ever had. I'm playing in 2 different clans, and in this first group, we have a total of 3 clans who want to demote, which means they're not having even the full amount of Town of 17s in their lineup. On top of that, another clan, which in theory had enough Town of 17s, is playing with like low filler accounts and as well not fitting the clan cast whatsoever. So if you are wondering why I did not upload many Clan War League videos this season, well, because I felt like it would be boring me attacking low level bases and such. And on top of that as well, like this opponent which we have right now is having, like, they're having proper bases and we're going to attack in a second, but they have no clan castle either. But on the other side, because as I said, I'm playing in different clans, I have the most sweaty group I have ever seen with like an average of, I don't know, like 43 stars or something crazy like that, which we are going to jump in just a second. But first off, let's start with our attacks in this clan right here. And with this base, I mean, we have to go for a fireball. But I want to finish things off with the super witches. So fireball onto this rage tower on the top right side, and then entering with the super witches in the back of those fire spitters into the Baron King compartment, the queen funneling the outside, then jumping into the core, king ability on the back, and with the earthquake boots, and hopefully we're good to go. Let's kick things off with hopefully a nice 3-star. And we are in. So let's get things started with the Warden Walk first, selecting the correct siege machine because I'm always bringing like my favorite combination with the troop thrower. This one just works out like a charm, like the one super giant, the root rider, and the Tesloons. So let's get things ready on this far right side, get a healer behind, and then we can get with our get in with our fireball. So like this, the Tesloon, good. Just to be extra safe, let's turn those things invisible. Fireball right now. And we're good to go with a great start, hopefully, because we're going to use the super witches next. I will take down the Nexus storage still. We take that extra time just to be extra safe that we're going the right direction with our super witches. Then we can have the Archqueen already funneling down here because there's the hero hall, which means she will take a little bit, but that is totally okay. Let's get the wall break in here. Nice. You can use the king for distraction and funneling. Just like... come on. Just like this now. Let's get the next wall break in. Archqueen ability to funnel even better. And we can use now the siege on top. Let's do the remaining Tesloons just like that. And this already looks pretty promising, I want to say, right? So, what is our next step? The next step should be that we're breaking through into the compartment. I feel like because we have a pretty solid funnel, we do not need right now the jump or anything like that. So that's then good to go. We can jump on this back end compartment. Let's be careful though with having my king and everything jumping around. We can still use that king ability. Let's use the ability right now. I got rid of the earthquake boots because I feel like with the siege, like with the new siege, right now it's not new anymore. But with the troop thrower, that's what I mean. You often don't really need the... What is it? Let me do the attack and then I can speak again. Oh my. It's hard to concentrate when you're doing something different at the same time. So... With the troop thrower and getting through the walls really quickly with the rage gem and such, I feel like a lot of times the earthquake boots are not even really needed. So I just like to opt into the snake bracelet, or you could pretty much go with any other equipment which just makes you more tanky. The gauntlet, for example. So yeah, that's totally then up to you. But for this one, we did crush it. And I think I would say it's fair. The client cast would have not changed anything. But we have a second attack in this Clan War League match. Let's do it quickly, and then we're getting to the sweaty part. Now, I really want to make sure that we're using different strategies, so the next one is actually going to be a Royal Champion charge with Super Hog Riders. The plan of this one is to just get the Royal Champion onto the expo down here right away. Then she can decide whichever way she wants to go. If she's going to the left, that's fine. If she's going to the right, that's totally fine either. The only thing we're going to go for right after is whichever side she's not going to pick, we're going to enter into with our king, queen, and lock launcher. Which means, imagine she's going to the left side, we're going to enter into the bomb tower, have the lock launcher all the way to the town hall, and then enter with the Super Hawk Riders either on the far right side or on the left side. It kind of depends on how much the Royal Champion gets, how much the value, like the heroes get. Like, we're going to kind of react on the flow. So on this one, that's the army. Pretty much has not changed whatsoever since the last time I played it. So let's just go with the attack button because no reason to wait for anything. So let's get things started with the Royal Champion first. We have her down here, getting those invis timings then correctly to make sure that she's not taking too much damage. Again, I would prefer if she's going to the left side, but if she's not, it's not the end of the world either. So right now, though, everything looks pretty promising. Pathing-wise, let's use the next invis. So she's staying safe. We can use the queen then at the bottom side for funneling and making sure everything is getting pushed in the right direction. Next invis right now. I would like to take down the scatter, maybe even the expo. It kind of depends. We do not want the risk of losing too many hit points on the Fox or on the Royal Champion. So I do not want to make sure that the charge is too long or anything like that. So let's just recall right now so we're not taking any risk. Queen out in here from the bottom side. We have the wall break just like that. Perfect. Queen just takes a couple of extra seconds. And then we can do it like this. Ice Golem next. Yeti and the Valkyrie. Just like that. And this already looks like a pretty solid start, I want to say. Perfect. Now, the next step for us is just get the Earthquake in here to make sure that the locks are opening up the compartment really quick. My king is actually going to stay inside. That would be amazing. And so far, so good. I think we could even now quickly start with the Super Rock Rise from the far right side. I want to get the king as quickly into the base as possible and as far into the base as possible. So that's good so far. More Super Rock Riders, some cleanup some cleanup things as well. Oh, and the Royal Champion should be helping as well. Let's use the ratio so we're getting the Town Hall. That would be a nice thing. Where's the Headhunter? There is the Headhunter. Nice. Let's use a heal up there. We still have the Warden ability, which we can utilize. So things are looking pretty promising, I want to say. If the Warden follows, he does. Perfect. Nice. So we have the push still looking strong. The Royal Champion taking that out. We have another heal for the back end. We obviously have to the poison because I know there was no client cards in there, but I didn't want to like change the army up and like go with no poison or something, so we can still use it a little bit. We have the back end archer, and this is going to be a nice 3-star for us. Let's go. That is what we're hoping for, right? And now the fun starts, because I will share with you in just a second how this second group looks like. And to me, I know, yes, for some players the game might be on the easier side, but if we're taking a look at the reality and at the stats and such for Champion 1, we are at like a 75-ish% hit rate, which is something around a little bit above the 40-star mark. But this group is just built different. Because take a look at those results. This is crazy. And as far as I know, there's only one clan in there, which is pretty much a free win, which is the level 5 clan with the 18 stars in the first round. Yes, the 45 stars versus that clan is not too impressive, but otherwise, you have 4 results with a 45 score in the first round. Second round, we have again 3 45 stars, 144. We had 42, another 41. The average in Champion 1 is like a 75% hit rate or something based on the stats. And I mean, this group is crazy. But hey, we want to make sure that we're staying in this group and as well maybe winning a match, because the first one we won, the second one we lost. And so far, it looks pretty good. I have one attack in here to do, so hopefully we can contribute to a happy ending within this clan war, because our opponents failed twice. So that is the good news. Now let's make sure that we're attacking the right base. Which one did I call? Okay, the number 9 base. What exactly is the plan on this one? Let's quickly discuss this. And since I feel the safest right now with the Warden charge, I will go with that army right here. The plan on this one is to just have the Warden charge starting on this far left side on the Wizard Tower. We can have on the top side a really nice Flame Flinger, which is great if we take down those 2 mortars located on the top right, top left. And then, I will be honest, I would just go with the flow with the Fireball. My right now most likely target is this multi-arch tower, because it gives us great value overall. And then let the Warden decide wherever he wants to go. Like with the Warden charge, in my opinion, it's more about just reacting to whatever the army is going to throw at you. And that is pretty much the entire concept. So let's see if I can make it work. And I've seen as well the feedback after my Warden Charge video yesterday that many of you prefer the Icebox spell. And yes, it's going to make the Fireball easier, but not always you really need it. So yeah, it's you can use it for sure. I mean, it's going to make your attack easier. I might try it out again, but for me personally right now, this army works really, really great. So in the end, the Warden Charge, in my opinion, should be something which you feel safe and good with. And I've seen as well a lot of people feel like really good with, for example, the a Yeti for tanking for the siege or other things like that. So in my opinion, especially with this strategy, it's all about making sure that, let's get the Fireball right, that you just feel safe with whatever you're going with especially with this army. But let's get things started up here. There's no test or anything. That's good for us. Warden stays safe. That's great. Let's take down this. Let's take down that. Is there another Tesla on the top right, maybe? There is not. Okay. Good start right now. The Warden seems to go towards the top side, which is good for us, because this means that we're going to take down the Clan Caster, and this one's not going to go for the Siege Machine, which is nice. So we can just keep going, and we can already start the bonsai with our heroes in just a second, but I want to make sure that we're first off taking down the Clan Caster, or at least approaching it in a proper way, because I won't be able to deploy the heroes down here and then at the same time handle the Clan Caster. This is why I'm waiting right now with using my heroes down there, even though they could already start. Now we're luring out the Clan Caster. There is like 1 or 2 furnaces in there, which is fine. I think that should be no problem right now, and there won't be too much damage going on, I think. So we can now get ready with our heroes. Let's do it like this. Warren is still looking safe and good. So let's see what the next thing looks like. Okay, let's use a just like that. King is down here doing his job. Nice. Let's use the okay. Use the king ability, so he's going through that. Let's use the royal champ ability to see she's staying out of danger at least a little bit, because they have the minion prince and such. So things are looking really, really good for us right now. If the town hall is going to go down, let's use the earthquake at the top side, so we're damaging some of those buildings. I will raise this up now just to make extra sure that we are not losing anything. The royal champ can go down. Again, Lofty has said, just protect it with the invis. Yes, sure, I can do that. But again, I don't really have to. Like, she has gotten the value, and this is why I like to use the Phoenix on her, because it just makes sure that I always get the value. Let's use another raid on the top side. We had the siege open, so we can have some reinforcement troops here, and you can tell this base is completely gone. Really nice and easy 3-star for us. We have plenty of more spells left, and maybe because of that, maybe because most of the time I can literally swag half my spells, maybe because of that it's not that bad to use an ice block. I will for sure give it a try again, because so many of you have said it, but something for sure for me is that the furnace is not really needed, and time is not an issue either if you're starting early enough with your second phase or third phase, depending on how you structure that, which is that Barbarian King. As long as the Barbarian King and the Royal Champ are started quick enough, you won't have any time issues. You're good to go. It is just that a lot of people like the furnace by now, which is completely fine. But if you're just looking for the most powerful version of an army, then the furnace is sadly, or not sadly, depending on if you like it or not, it is not in there. And that's just how it is. But as well, I hope you enjoyed this video. We were able to get at least 1 3-star, and thankfully there's at least one attack which I was able to show you with the Clan Castle, because I have no clue what is going on this season. It's either full sweat, like in this group, or it's like in the other group, 4 or even 5 clans trying to demote. I don't know. It's a really weird season for me, and I've never had this ever happen to me before in Champion 1. Yes, sometimes there's like one, or like for example in here, there's this one client who tries to demote, or maybe there's 2. Okay, but 4, I don't know. That has never happened to me before. And the same thing with those crazy high scores in a group which is using proper lineups. That's quite impressive. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's see if I can somehow record a second video for the Clan War League where I have proper attacks, because it's not easy. It's not easy to get those attacks together for both channel, because at those, it's not fun for me to attack a total of 13 for you guys on in a YouTube video. So Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.